Your girl is engaged. Ah. Okay, we have a lot to chit chat. First off, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Goodness, and if you are new to this channel and you love godly content, fashion content, beauty, lifestyle chit chat, then this is the perfect channel for you. If you are a returning OG, welcome back my people. Your girl got engaged. Thanks so nice. Okay, I know this video is long overdue. And I'm just like still in the moment. Like I'm still in the moment. Like I cannot believe I got engaged. But let's talk about the story time. So if you clicked on this video, then you already know what this video is about. This video is about story time, how I got engaged, and some Q&A questions that I asked on my Instagram so that I can answer in this video, because it's about to get juicy. Okay, let's run it back. When did this, oh my gosh, let me use my left hand. It all started with ring shopping, but we went to ring shopping for a very long time ago, so it wasn't really around the time that he proposed to me. And I love how he did that, so that I don't think like, oh my gosh, my proposal's coming around. Like it was a really big gap. And I'm going to talk about the ring and everything towards the end of the video. It first started off with his brother-in-law, who recently proposed to his now fiance, and they currently are planning their wedding, right? Cool. So I already knew in the back of my head when I seen that proposal, it's like, okay, they're planning for a wedding, all that good stuff. So what was it, like earlier this year, because currently right now this is the month of June, so earlier this year, you know, he was telling me about like, oh yeah, you know, the wedding is, they're still planning the wedding. They don't know where the wedding's gonna be, but it's gonna be probably out of the country or maybe not. So he already put that in my ear. Like he was letting me know, like summertime we gonna be outside with family, right? Like there's 3 things family members are doing that he wants me to come. So I'm like, cool. Mind you, I didn't really think, oh my gosh, when my proposal is gonna be. Like, I don't know, you know, like just being a girl, you will always just think in your head like, what would my proposal look like? But you never would think like, oh, my proposal is around this time. Like, you know, we've been dating for about a year and some change, almost 2 years to be very honest. So like my mind will always go like, okay, like what would he do for my proposal? Like what would that be? And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know. I had no like real much inkling. Like I was just kind of like what, like whenever he's ready to do it, he do it. And one thing about me is like, I would not pressure a man to hurry up and get proposed to me. I would not pressure a man to hurry up and get a certain type of thing. Like I don't do pressure. Like if he gonna do it, he is gonna do it. Honestly, I'm vibing, but I ain't vibing for too long, because I knew I'm not about to be a girlfriend for more than 5 years. Like I didn't want that for me, so I just was like, you know, we're in like year 2, let's just see how things goes. And I just really trust God. Then he told me, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, my brother-in-law's brother, yeah, they're doing their wedding in Milan, and they said I could bring somebody, so would you like to come with me to Milan? I was like, wait, what? I was like, you know what, all right, cool, let me think about it. So I thought about it for like a good week, and I was like, I don't know. I was just like, okay, Milan. And Milan is a beautiful place, and I always wanted to go to Milan, so I was just like, okay, like, all right, why not? So anyway, I ended up telling him that I was going to Milan. I told him I would come with him to Milan, and he booked the flight quick. Y'all, when I tell y'all quick, he booked the flight quick. Probably didn't even take that long. He booked the flight quick. I was like, oh, I'm really going. You know, once the flight is booked, y'all, it's just time to go. Like you already know, all the talking is, the talking's out of the group chat. It's time to start packing. So I was like, okay, cool. So he got the flight, and then I told him if I was gonna come to Milan, you know, we gotta have separate rooms, because one thing about us, like, we really want our relationship to reflect Christ. We really want to hold on to what the word says, and you know, just really as much as possible, like, live a life that's pleasing to the Lord. So he got my room, he got his room, he got the flight. And I was like, y'all, I am going to Milan. Like, at first I was like, wait, am I really going for real? But now I'm going. I'm going. He, you know, he sent me some money so I could get some clothes. So I was like, okay, like, you want me to look my best when I'm coming to this wedding and just, like, the vibe of Milan for real. And that's what he usually does. Like, usually when we travel, like, he'll just, like, I didn't think anything of it. Because usually when we travel, he does give me some funds to shop or for my, for our trip. So like, it to me it was like, okay, it was nothing, right? It was a nothing that was sparking nothing. So I was like, okay, cool. So he tells me like, yeah, the wedding, it's a color code, and he was like, you could pick between white or black. And I was like, what type of bride, no shade, but what type of bride wants you to wear whiting on their wedding day? But then a part of me was like, you know, we're in this day and age where like weddings aren't really the same. People don't want to do the same thing anymore. People just want to do something different. And so I was thinking maybe the bride wanted to do like a white and black timeless look. Like, y'all know what I mean, the Pinterest. If I can find it, put it on the screen. But just like a timeless look. And I thought that was really, really neat. I thought that was different. So I was excited. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was looking online to find some black dresses. And I couldn't really find the right black dress for just to look my best as, you know, as a wedding guest. So I was just like, you know, I'm just going to do white. I was shying away from white because I was like, I know the bride said white, but like, it just don't feel good. It don't feel good. But then he was like, nah, it's okay. Like my sister, they're wearing white, so you're not going to be the only one wearing white. So I was like, okay, cool. So I found a white dress, and it wasn't the dress that you guys have seen actually. I found this other white dress. I'm not even gonna say the name because they really pissed me off. And I'm still trying to figure out how the heck I'm about to get my money back, because that dress was very expensive. Well, not more expensive than this dress that I wore. Like, okay, you know, I was like, you know what, I don't even care about the white dress anymore. I'm just gonna find something in my closet to wear. He was like, no, let's look together. So I remember one night we literally stayed up almost all night to look for my dress. And I didn't think anything of it because at this point I'm just like, bro, I just need to find a dress. Like, I do have white dresses in my closet, but it's like, I don't know. I just, you know, the thing about traveling, you just wanted to wear new clothes, just everything new. Like, I need to stop doing that. But every time I travel, I feel like I want to get like more and more new clothes. And so I was just feeling like, you know what, maybe I should just look for another dress. So he looked for another dress. Like, we were both on the phone. He was looking for another dress, and I was looking, he was looking, and so he found that dress. He found multiple dresses, but he found that dress, and I was like, this dress kind of eats. I was like, this dress really eats, right? Like, at first I wasn't feeling it, but when I kept looking at it, I was like, no. Like, this is very classy, it's very timeless, it's very cutesy. And one thing about me is that when I go to an event and they're saying it's a white and black dress code, or just there's a dress code, one of my biggest things is like, I'm not about to walk into a room and somebody else has the same dress as me. I'm not doing it. Like, if it's a place where it's white or black, then there's not a lot of white dresses and there's not a lot of black dresses. So one thing for me, I'm going to look the ends of like random sites to find some really, really fire clothing, because I'm like, bruh, I do not want anybody doing anything that I got on. Because one thing about it, one person gotta leave the room, and it's not gonna be me. It's not gonna be me. They have like really, really great, amazing shipping. Like, it came in 2 days, bruh. 2 days, and it was free shipping too as that. I feel like this is a FaceTime call. We just chatting and we just talking. So let me know if you have any comments. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll really just answer them if it's not clicking, you know, just let me know. I don't want to get emotional because this is an emotional story to tell, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Mind you, anytime we go on any trip, right, he usually does the itinerary. There's actually like, I mean, we go back and forth. He does itinerary, I do itinerary, but when he does the itinerary, we both actually do this, but when we both do the itinerary, we tend to do it coded, and I got that from him. So he sent me the itinerary, and it was very much coded. Like, just imagine, just for example, the dinner name is like Gloria, right? He'll probably put like SP, like just to throw me off, because he knows if I see any name of any inkling, I'm probably going to TikTok it just to see the vibes, my attire, all that stuff. So he tends to not do that, but he'll let me know, like, you know what, pack 5 dresses, pack 2 relaxed fits, pack, you know, 3 dinner fits, pack 4 day 5 fits. So like, he would specify how many clothes I need to pack and what I need to pack, right? Because he knows that the the itinerary is very, very coded, and every single time he does it and he tells me to pack those things, I end up needing every single clothes that he said. So it be spot on, which is why I'm just like, okay, cool, 5 relaxed fits, whatever, right, cool. He also like would let me know like, okay, this is the time we're gonna do some content, you know, if you want to do content around here, like, you know, pack extra clothes if you want to, like, very much very intentional with content creation, entrepreneur, all that good stuff. So when he sent me the itinerary, everything was coded, and I was just like, well. And then on top of that, it wasn't a full like truth of the itinerary, because one of the days we were supposed to do a yacht with the family, but ended up realizing that there was no yacht to even begin with. So there were certain, you know, activities that he put in there just to throw me off, but majority of it was the full itinerary, right? Y'all following? Cool. I was packed. Now it was time for us to go to the airport. So I'm expecting family members going to pull up at this wedding. Everybody's going to be at the wedding. So he basically told me like, oh, you know, my sisters are coming very soon, all that good stuff. Cool. So so I follow all the sisters, right? And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna be seeing some stories. I'm gonna be seeing some like we're in Milan with it, like, you know, some little inkling that like, oh, they're here. So the first time when we came to Milan, it was a very busy day. Honestly, we were both tired. So when we came back, we showered, went straight to get pizza, dinner, took a nap. The next day was the wedding day. So the first day, it was just too much in my, like, I was honestly just trying to enjoy my trip. Like, you know, like, we're just in Milan. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm vibing, like, whatever. The only thing I was thinking about that moment, I was like, wait, your sisters, they didn't post anything. Like, are they good? Like, what's going on? And he was like, no. Like, they just had a really busy day today. You know, you're most likely going to see them tomorrow, because it was literally the next day. Mind you, I just love the fact that it wasn't like the wedding, my proposal wasn't like in the middle of the trip. It was like in the beginning, because I feel like if he extended it a little longer of like the story, I would have probably was like, wait, I haven't seen your sister posted for like 3 days now, like, what's going on? But it was literally the next day. So when we got that night, we went to dinner, unpacked and everything, and then that night, that was dinner. So the next day was like the wedding day. I'm very hard to surprise. When I tell you I'm very hard to surprise, like, if you are being a little too nice to me, I'm a click. If my sister's like being a lot more something, I'm a click. Like, if a friend is checking up on me too much, I'm a click. Like, it's just so little things. I feel like everybody who wants to surprise me just has to make sure that they are treating me the way they've always been treating me. Because if they treat me any little different, and everybody's treating me a little different, it's gonna click. I'm gonna clock it. So the next day was the wedding day. Woke up, got breakfast. You know, I was not feeling any ounce of rush. Like, he just told me the time, get ready by so and so time. And that's it. I was just taking my time with my makeup, because, you know, it's a wedding. I just want to look my best. My dress needed to get steamed, so I asked him if he can steam my dress, and he was like, yeah, he'll steam it. But he was like, you know what, he don't flex steaming it. He's just going to take it to the cleaners. So he took my dress and he took his attire to the cleaners. Mind you, he told me that he was going to wear black before we got on the trip. And the suit that he used to take it to the cleaners with my dress was a blackish suit. So I was like, okay, bet. But then he left the black suit in my room while he was getting ready in his room, and I was getting ready as well. He brought my dress back, and when he brought my dress back, he was about to leave to go change, right? I was still getting ready and all that good stuff. So I was just chilling, the music was on, just vibing, vlogging, and so he comes back after he has changed, and I see him, and I'm like, he wore all white. So I was like, you told me you was wearing all black, why are you wearing all white? He was like, oh, he didn't like his suit anymore, he changed his mind, so he was like, he just decided to just wear all white. So I was like, okay, well, your suit looks nice. And I was like, dang, we just both about to be walking in white, like, that's crazy. He was like, nah, most people are wearing white. Like, he kind of seen people like recording the venue, so he'll show me later. And I was like, oh man, I'm so excited. So before we left, he said I had a couple more times, like, if I wanted to do some content. I was like, yeah, I want to do some content, like, you know, wedding guest content, you know, just, I was really in this character of like, I'm a wedding guest. So I was like, yeah, I want to do the content. So y'all seen the content that was like, you know, wedding guest, hi, welcome, hi, Vo, welcome, you know, come get ready with me as a wedding guest, whatever, cool. So that's the dress that I wore. I did the whole content, cool. Now we're about to leave. He's like, the driver's outside. And usually when we travel, we do bring the drone, and the drone is where we get all the scenery shots and all those shots that you guys have seen in my vlog. And this time we didn't bring, like, he wasn't trying to bring the drone. And I was like, no, I think you should bring the drone, because I'm pretty sure the bride and the groom will probably want a drone shot. Like, whether or not they requested for it, I'm pretty sure they will think that's really fire. And we're going to Lake Como, and he told me that the wedding's in Lake Como, so I was just like, that's a beautiful place, let's just bring the drone. He was like, all right, cool. So he brought his book bag, brought the drone, and anything else that I needed, because he said he's just going to carry a book bag just in case, because we are traveling a far place. Now, from Milan to Lake Como, I think it's like an hour and some change difference, so we wasn't going to come back until like late. So he's like, packed the book bag, anything that we really needed, like, that was very important. Cool. So we're on our way. He's vlogging. Y'all seen him vlog, all that good stuff. And I was just so amazed at Lake Como. Like, it's my first time ever in Lake Como. Like, I love Lake Como. I've seen it in multiple movies, videos, whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's such a dream place to be at. So I was so excited for the bride and the groom to do whatever they wanted to do in Lake Como, and for me to be a part of it, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so cutesy, you know? So when the driver was just driving, educating us about Lake Como and like why it's called Lake Como and all this other stuff, like, it was just intriguing, and I was vlogging, I was just taking it all in. So I was not thinking of anything at all, y'all, like anything. And honestly, now I look back at it, he was really being antsy. Like it's like, you know, when somebody's just like, oh my gosh, something's about to happen. But I wasn't clicking. I think for me, I was just like, maybe he's just like, at this point we're kind of running late because of traffic. So a part of me was like, maybe he just like, he wants to get there on time because his siblings are probably waiting for him, and like it's still an hour of a drive. So it was a little bit of like a so, oh my gosh. Anyway, so he the thing about him, he don't ever closes his phone. So let me show you. Usually when we're next to each other, our phone is open, just because like that's just how we are. But this time around, now I think back at it, like his phone was like closed like that. It wasn't clicking. I wasn't thinking about anything, because I'm just like, what am I? There's nothing to think about, you know what I'm saying? So like that was one thing that I'm noticing now looking back at it, right? So we're going, we get to the place. So now as the driver is driving, he makes comments. He's like, wow, like they really, this is a wonderful place. I'm really shocked. Like this, like basically he was so excited that this was the place that they picked, as if he didn't know that he picked this himself. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously he picked this. So we get to the place, like the villa and all that stuff. And he's like, oh wow, this villa is so nice. Like, oh, this is different, like as if he didn't know already. So I'm just like, no, they picked a really good spot. Like this place is really beautiful, it's really nice. Oh wow. So we drive in, and so there's two people ready to like greet the guest. Mind you, you guys, they even had a mirror that talked about welcome to the villa, like as if it's a wedding. Like the people there really did a great job acting like this was a wedding, because it was even decor of a wedding, like all that stuff was around. And so they were just like, you know, welcome. They seen me, they seen him, they was like, welcome. The bride and the groom went out to go take some pictures. Everyone is like everywhere. I was hearing music, so I was like, okay, like everyone's everywhere, music is going on. He was like, yeah, you know, we're just gonna go upstairs and, you know, just meet the guest and, you know, get some snacks and some drinks and stuff while the bride and the groom comes back, because they wanted to go take some pictures as the guest was rolling in. So I was like, okay, cool. So we are going inside the villa. Mind you, I stopped vlogging. The vlog, I think, stopped when we were driving, if I'm not mistaken. So I just stopped vlogging because it was just too much going on. Like, I feel like we're running late, and he's also, I can tell he was like trying to hurry up and stuff, like not in a bad way, but I think just a little nervous. And so he just, like, my camera, everything was in his bag, because I was just like, I'm gonna vlog when I at least greet his sisters, greet his family, greet his friends, all that stuff. So cool. Whew, this is the part, y'all. This is the part. So we're going inside the villa, and he usually, when we go out to places, he tends to, you know, say like, let me use the bathroom, wash his hands. Like, that's just nothing abnormal. He's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to use the bathroom. Okay, cool. So the lady tells me like, oh, let me take you to this room so I can just show you about the villa, because the villa is actually very, very beautiful, and there's so many like artifacts and information about the villa. Like, she just wanted to like educate me. At first I'm just like, girl, nobody care about this villa like that for real. But at the same time, I was very intrigued because it was a very, very beautiful place. Not knowing that she wasn't trying to allow me to think. It's just like telling me about so many things, so I'm not thinking about anything, right? So I'm like, okay. He's in the bathroom, comes out from the bathroom, and she then tells me like, okay, you know, let's go upstairs and meet the guests. This is how we usually greet our guests, and we show them about this and this and that. Let's go upstairs and meet the guests. I was like, okay, cool. Then I turned around, I was like, babe, where's my phone, my camera? Like, he's like, oh, I put it in the storage. There's a storage that they wanted me to put the stuff in, but if you need my phone, you can have my phone. Like, it's nothing. Or like, if you need your phone, we can get it after. So I was just like, okay, I needed my phone, but all right, cool. I'll use your phone instead. If I need to call somebody, I can call somebody. If I need to just record, I can record, whatever, cool, right? So we're going up, and mind you, it was some stairs, y'all. It was some stairs. I was hearing like people talking and music. And then, oh my gosh, I was walking to the door, which is before my proposal. The door that's inside like the door that allows me to see my proposal. And as soon as she didn't even walk in first. She really opened the door for me to walk in, and as I'm looking through, like, I'm trying to fix my dress, I looked up. I seen roses, candle, the violinist, music. I said, wait. I'm still shocked because I'm like, you said there's people up here. There's nobody up here. Somebody up here. And then I look to my right. I see the whole proposal aspect. I said, wait, is this my proposal? Literally at that moment, I'm so gagged, y'all. I'm like, wait, is this is my proposal? I was so gagged. Then I looked to my left and I see a whole bunch of cameras. Like, a whole bunch of cameras, a whole bunch of everything. And I'm just like, wait, this is my proposal. Like, it was clicking. It was like flashbacks. Like, wait, like, he said white and black. He said wedding. Like, this is the whole point. Why are we even in Milan? Like, wait, is the wedding not happening today? Is it going to happen another day? Did he just decide to use the wedding that's really happening, but just decided to sneak in a proposal? Like, I had so many questions, and I was still gagged. You know, let's pause for a second. Because the funny thing about it is, like, when everybody thinks about the proposal, they always think about maybe you're going to be boiling out crying. Maybe, you know, you're going to be on the floor just, oh my gosh. I thought, a little bit of me thought I was going to cry. Not to say I was holding it in, but I was so excited. Had a lot of emotions. It was like crying excitement, and then excitement. It was just like I'm about to cry, but I'm excited. I'm like, I'm shocked. I'm gagged. It's just so many emotions that my face is like, you get, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, this is really my proposal. Like, he really, what? So he's obviously smiling, you know what I'm saying? Tells me, he's like, yeah, surprise. I'm just like, wait, what? So honestly, y'all, I don't even know what to say. I think we should just stop this video now. It's like, nah. So what happened? Then he takes me, you know, we're walking, takes me in. Our song comes off. First of all, this is my favorite song. It's called Respond by Travis. Put it on the screen somewhere or in the description box. I love that song. It's like, I will respond to you. As I was walking to, you know, the place where he proposes to me, I heard our song because he was playing it, and it's like I was about to cry, and I was like, oh my god, just so emotional. No, I'm so excited. I was about to cry. I was emotional. I was just like, oh my gosh, because I really love that song, and that was like the perfect song that he picked. The perfect song that he picked for this proposal. And I was just like gagged the whole time because Lake Como, Italy is amazing. It's beautiful. Like, the song is beautiful, the place is beautiful, the villa is beautiful. Like, everything was just so magical. Like I feel like I was in a Disney movie. So I feel like I was just in a fairy tale. So we just get to that part, and I'm just like, he's about to talk to me, and I could tell he's about to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, if he cries, I cry. I can't cry. I can't. I don't know. I'm just like so much emotions. And so he then tells me, yeah, it's time for him to speak, right? And so he just tells me how much he loves me, and just everything. And I was just standing there like, oh my gosh, the words you're saying to me right now is just so nice. And just knowing and seeing how like he really means what he says, and his actions has been true, like really on point. You know, it's not just about the words, about the actions. And he's been really showing me the actions since day one, y'all. No size. So I was just like, wow, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, thank you, Lord, for this exact moment. So he says, and then he's like, will you marry me? He was like, would you marry me? And I was like, let me think about it. Psych not. He was like, would you marry me? And I was like, yes, I will marry you. You know, like, yes, I will marry you 1,000,000 times. And so I bring out my hand, and that's when you guys see my ring. First of all, when I seen the ring, y'all, I'm gonna answer all your questions, because I know somebody asked me about the ring, which we're gonna talk about it. But when I seen the ring, I was gagged, because this is my first time ever seeing this ring, and I love my ring so much. He did such an amazing job. And so after that, you know, she said yes. And yeah, and then he tells me, he's like, oh, by the way, babe, family and friends are on the call. So he organized this Zoom call for everybody to see this moment. And I was so gagged, because I was like, wait, your siblings are not here? Like, he was like, by the way, there's no wedding. By the way, my siblings are not here. Mind you, he was whispering all this in my ear, so I was just gagged. And then he's like, oh yeah, family's on the call. And I'm just like, wait, family's on the call? Like, you got mom, dad, siblings, friends on the call? Like, how did y'all surprise me? And so the person who had the wonderful content creator who had the phone came and just like showed me the family. Everyone just like, congratulations. So that was that. Both parents was on the call, both siblings was on the call, friends was on the call. So it was about like, it was a good amount of people on the call just saying congratulations. And I was just like, wait. And then he tells me, he's like, yeah, by the way, no one's in Milan, it's just us. I was like, it's just us? Like, it's just us? You really tricked me. So that's where I went. And after that, we, you know, went to go take some pictures. Like, he had orchestrated like a whole photo shoot. So he had a whole team of videographer, photographer, content creation, just to do like behind the scenes and all that stuff. So after that, we were getting straight into pictures. You know, he even brought like my makeup bag, just so in case I needed some touch-ups. So yeah, and basically I didn't need no touch-ups for real. But after that, we took some pictures around the villa, the car, and also the boat, you guys, the famous boat. Like, Lake Como is such a beautiful place, and on top of like getting proposed to there is just so chef kiss. Like, he knows my taste. He knows me. He really does. And I'm so blessed. So thankful that God really allowed this to happen. And it was so beautiful, so perfect. Like, I cannot express this enough. What else happened? Yeah, so we took some pictures, and then after that, you guys, he then scheduled like a private chef dinner after the whole thing, the whole photo shoot, the whole video. So we had a private chef then we had our moment. It was like high up in the clouds, and we're seeing Lake Como, and it's just so private, so tea. And then our chef was just like giving us our appetizers, our drinks, our our entrees, like all that stuff. So we had our time to ourselves. I think we stayed there until like 11ish midnight, and then we had a private dinner. I mean, a private driver drive us back to our hotel that was an hour and some change away. So it was so beautiful. It was so, y'all, when I tell you guys, I was not, I could not think that this was about me. I honestly thought that I was a wedding guest. I honestly thought that we flew for their wedding, because, and the thing about it is, like, the story is true from the beginning, but like the wedding is not, it was not in June. It's sometime later down the year. So yeah, they are having a wedding soon, actually. And it's like, I thought that their wedding was really in June. I thought it was, and throughout the trip I was like, babe, why did they pick Milan? Is it like a significant place? He was like, I don't think it's really significant. I think they just wanted like a very romantic city. No, he was talking about himself the whole entire time. Like, I was like, wait, what? Even after finding out when he went to the bathroom, y'all, he was getting mic'd up, and I did not know. And the lady took me to the other room because she didn't want me to see another person go inside the bathroom wondering why he, like, they're in the bathroom with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was getting mic'd up the whole entire time. So I was just like, wait, what? The fact that they had a little sign that talked about welcome to this thing, like, they really played it very well. All of them were all black, majority, as if that they were just like workers, and everybody was upstairs, and it made it seem like there was people upstairs talking, there was music playing, and I'm gonna meet people to find out it's my proposal. How the heck did he plan all of this while we were still here in Maryland? Especially, another thing is that he then tells me, like, oh, by the way, the itinerary I sent you, all of it wasn't true, so we're not going to a yacht. We're not having a yacht party. We're not doing nothing yacht related. He then tells me that we are going to Switzerland. I was like, wait, what? So there was an extra fit in there. He was like, just pack an extra fit. We might just go a little tour or something. That was a Switzerland outfit. So we went to Switzerland. And when I tell y'all, Switzerland is a beautiful place. Switzerland is a beautiful place. Like, I would actually go back just to experience just Switzerland. We did a day trip to go to Switzerland and come back because there's more activities as we were trying to do in Milan. But Switzerland is such a beautiful place, y'all. Like, But anyway, yeah, he ate that. He really ate that. Shout out to my fiance. You know, I hope you guys understood the story. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. But this portion of the video, we are going to get into the questions, okay? So I put in my Instagram on the other day, and I was asking people to let me know, like, what questions do you have? So this is the questions, the Q&A portion. Question number 1, somebody asked me, did I want this size of ring, or did I know that this is the ring that he was going to get me? So I know there's a lot of questions. A lot of people actually ask that question similarly, and I just want to clear the air. I did not know the size that he was going to get me. I only picked the style. Like, you know, us women, we're just like, oh, like, what style do you want of a ring? Do you want a pure? Do you want a oval, a cushion, a radiant, a emerald? Like, there's so many options when it comes to style of rings. Or do you want a custom one, right? I didn't really want the route of a custom ring, to be very honest. I wanted the timeless classic rings because, honestly, I don't got the time to be thinking, to be designing, to be drawing what type of ring that I want. Like, it's okay, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta fix what's not broken. So I knew that I wanted like a radiant style of ring, and this is the shape. So I picked the shape of the ring, which was a radiant that I really, really wanted, because there's different types of shape. There's pure, there's cushion, there's oval. So I just, you know, he asked me, he was like, what type of shape would you want? And I was like, okay, like, we're over here doing wedding shop. I mean, like, you know, just ring size type of vibes. So I was like, I checked all the shapes, and I feel like radiant looked the best with my hand. So I did radiant, but I didn't pick the size. The sizing, all of that, y'all, that's him. He did that. He wanted that for me, and I'm not mad at it. Like, it's a wrap. Somebody asked me, are you ready for marriage? I don't think anybody's ready for marriage, but I'm open to it. Like, I'm ready for marriage, to very much answer the question, but I really don't think anybody is really ready for marriage. I just feel like, you know, we are dating to marry. So obviously we're on the verge of getting married. So if this is the time the Lord is like, it's time for y'all to get there, then it's time. So yes, I'm ready for marriage. I'm excited to see what that realm has to offer, and like how I am and how we're going to maneuver. Like, I'm excited for all of that because, you know, at the end of the day, marriage is a reflection of Christ. And the one thing about my fiance and I relationship is that we're going to stand on the word, and we're going to make sure that our life is representing Christ. And so I'm really, really excited of how like us coming together is going to reflect the Lord by his grace through the help of the Holy Spirit. Period. Somebody asked me, did you have any idea? So a lot of people asked me this question. They said, did I have any idea? No, I didn't have any idea because, mind you, remember I was telling you guys that his brother-in-law's brother already proposed to his fiance, and they're actually planning the wedding. So that was just a story that he just took on and ran with it. And so in my head, I'm just like, okay, we're definitely going to a wedding. It has nothing to do about me. And the thing I forgot to say in the story too is that like the siblings were posting that they were at the airport. So I was like really expecting that I'm going to see them in Milan. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you're posting in the airport, then y'all on your way too. And their friends are posting in the airport. And you know, it's like oh yeah, we're all ready and stuff like that to come to Milan. And it's like, I really thought they were coming. Somebody said, does he have a brother or cousin? I'm single. So he has a brother, but his brother is taken, you know, so his brother is off limits, y'all. His brother is off limits. No. Somebody said, at what point did you realize it wasn't a wedding you were going to? I didn't realize it. The point that I realized it wasn't a wedding is when the door was open and I seen it was my proposal. That is literally when I realized that it wasn't a wedding I was going to, because the whole entire time driving there, like he kept saying like his siblings, oh, the venue looks so nice on Instagram. And you know, my phone doesn't work really out of the country because I didn't decide to call my server to fix all the international stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look at the venue later. And I wasn't in a moment to be like, oh, let me see the venue, because in my head I'm just so worried about the vibes of Lake Como and everything. But I didn't realize it wasn't a wedding. I actually thought I was going to a wedding. It's the time that the door opened and I seen my flowers and proposal, I was just like, wow. So this whole entire time it was not a wedding. That's when I realized, y'all. Yeah. Oh, somebody said, did you have any idea or feeling something unusual was going on at any point? The only unusualness that I was just like, is when I noticed that one of the sisters did not post that they were here. Not saying everybody has to post where they're at every time, but I mean, a part of me was like, okay, we're all in Italy, we're all in Milan, supposedly, so like gotta be some inclination of like, maybe not location drop, but maybe like food, maybe like scenery, different scenery. But hey, I don't know really, to be honest. So that was a part of me that was just kind of like, is sister here or is sister not here? But then it's because the other sister posted that she was at the airport, and her best friend, I believe, posted that they were at the airport. So I was just kind of like, and then she shared her best friend's story on her story to show that she's with somebody, she's at the airport. That I was like, okay, well, maybe the other sister is still trying to, you know, it's probably busy, you know, they're probably busy. And then the other sister is really on the airport. So it wasn't like, that was the only unusual thing to me, but not really unusual because not everybody likes to post where they're at. Not everybody likes to drop their location. So part of me was just like, okay, maybe it's not that big of a deal. Now, like I said earlier, if he extended this whole proposal to like the end of the trip and I'm just like, they have not posted at all for 4 or 5 days, I probably would have been like, are they actually, like, that would have been clicking. But because he did it quick and fast, as soon as we got there, literally the next day was the proposal, I didn't even have enough time to even think about whether or not things were clicking or not, you know what I'm saying? Someone asked, how did you know that he was the one? Honestly, if y'all really want this video is actually longer in depth, but long story short, how did I know that he was the one? Really, the Lord had revealed it to me, and I never told him until literally the day of engagement about the dreams that the Lord has confirmed a long time ago. So that's just a different story, but it's really a God-ordained relationship, a God-ordained union. God had revealed that he was my person a long time ago, and I told myself I'm never going to tell him. I'm never going to tell him. I'm going to keep that information to myself, because if it's the Lord's doing, it will happen naturally. And so that day of the engagement, I told him, like, oh, you know, God showed me multiple dreams of a lot of things. And it's so funny because throughout the journey with him, like, people will come to me and tell me, like, oh, I've been getting dreams that you're going to get proposed to. I've been getting dreams you're going to get, you know, this and that and that. Like, it was very specific dreams that I myself had seen. So it's just kind of like, God, what are you saying? But that's a different conversation. That's a little nitty. That's an in-depth video on how the Lord showed me, if that's a video you guys are interested. But just to keep it short, the Lord has showed me that he was the person for me. And also the day of engagement, he told me that the Lord has showed him that I was the person. But we never told each other, like what the Lord said. We kept it to ourselves because we're supposed to keep it to ourselves. Until it was done, then he, you know, then he told me, and I told him. He was shocked, and I was shocked, and I was like, wait, what? And it's like our dreams was almost the same, but not really. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful love story. So we thank God for this union because it's really just the Lord. It's not us. Somebody said, oh, how did y'all meet? So we met through a friend's graduation. No, it wasn't graduation, sorry. We went through a friend's birthday party. So a mutual friend birthday party that we just you know, we just met. And it's so funny because I was not supposed to be at that birthday party, y'all. Let me know in the comments below if I should bring him on board so we could both tell our story on camera. Because he has his own perspective, I have my own perspective. And we're gonna see what's clicking. Somebody said, how does it feel to be a fiance? It feels, I don't even know how to feel. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. It feels good. It feels like a new chapter has unlocked and just a new territory. That's what it just feels like. I'm so thankful that God has allowed me to have a man that is a man of his word, a man of God, a man that really wants to live a life that's pleasing to God and just fears the Lord and really just want to do things right. So I'm just so grateful. I'm just gonna take you guys along. I'm just gonna document everything because I can't wait to go back and just look and just see like the whole process. And obviously YouTube, y'all get the gist. Yeah, I hope you guys will follow me on all platforms because I don't know where I'm gonna be dropping on what, but just know it's just gonna be circulating somehow, some way in all 3 platforms. So support me in this process. I know you guys have sent me wonderful, wonderful congratulations messages and DMs, and it means so much to me, like so much. All the love does not go unnoticed. I know I didn't respond to every single person. I did my best. I responded to a lot of people's DMs though, and I can't wait for you guys to be in this journey with us. Like, oh, your girl's engaged. I feel like I woke up left-handed. All I can do is just... And thank you guys so much for watching to the very end of this video. I hope you understood the story time. I hope you understood everything. Go and watch all the content on Instagram, on TikTok of the wedding content because, yeah, we're still posting some content. And yeah, we're going to chit chat again another time. This was one of my biggest life updates and so many other life updates I can't wait to share with you guys. But thank you guys so much for just being a part of this journey, and I love you guys, and I can't wait to talk to you in my next video. Bye.